This next video is going to focus on grading assignments and uploading feedback. Now, we each have our own individual styles for grading assignments, which is fine. Some give more detail than others, which is generally fine. But what needs to be avoided is very general comments, good work, good job. Your feedback needs to be a bit more specific than that. It could entail, depending on the subject matter, providing the answer to maybe the problem. It could entail giving a little bit more direction of greater elaboration is needed here, or perhaps even more detail than that. But good work, good job, no, yes, those types of feedback are really not helpful for students, and especially on online students who do not have the benefit of face-to-face interaction, in which case we have to give them a little bit more to work with so that they can improve in the future. Now, however you decide to do that, whether that is within the actual assignment itself or by creating working with the rubrics that are often already created for you, and then adding comments in next to the each assessment criteria, that is entirely up to you. I've already mentioned in previous videos how that you could, if you do provide your comments within the actual student's paper, to save it on your own computer and then make it a PDF if you can. Then you can upload that file into the private feedback forum that we've talked about previously. And for example, right here in the private feedback forum, make sure you choose the right student from the list, and then add or attach their paper here. Subject, assignment 1 feedback, for example. See attached document, you can write in the message area and then browse and upload that file. Now that's one possible way of doing it. Another possible way, well, let me pause there. In addition to putting the feedback there, you also need to go to the grade book and put the numerical feedback in there. So for example, if I'm looking at assignment number 2, and click that, I can put the numerical feedback. Let's just say, for example, it might be that. I can write in here, see document in private feedback forum, and then I would click save my feedback. Okay? You need to alert the students of where you're putting the feedback, so they're not looking all over the course. So that's if you have it integrated within their exact document. The other option, as I was mentioning, is that you could make the comments right in that comment box. Now, it's not a very big comment box, as you've seen here. It's quite a small comment box, but believe it or not, a lot can fit there. Can fit there. So, for example, with this particular unit, student, oops, sorry, go back there, click on the assignment. Now, if I wanted to hit update or grade, either way, that little comment box actually expands. Okay? And if you really wanted to make it bigger, this arrow on the right hand side enlarges it even further. Now you'll see in this particular box, I had taken the assessment criteria, which is here on the left-hand screen, the left-hand side of the screen, and I copied the assessment criteria from within the course, put it in a Word document, and created a little chart. So here they have the criteria. Here are my comments based on that particular criteria, and here is their score out of those particular marks, and then the total. When I was finished, all I had to do was copy and paste everything that was in Word, or copy it, everything that was in Word, and come in here, right click, and paste it. And it pasted it exactly as you see here. Now, if you want to go back to the smaller editor, and then all you have to do is hit Save Changes. Prior to saving changes, go up and put the actual numerical number up in the grade area. Now, please note that, at least for now, Moodle does not allow you to do half marks. So I know myself and probably quite a number of other people do 81.5, 81.25. At this stage, they have to be full marks. So even if your marks, in this case, you'll see come up to 81.5, for the purposes for the students in this grade book, I always round down, but with the control books that you turn into admin at the end of the term, put the actual mark in there. Okay? It's better than putting the higher mark, let's say 82, and then the student being disappointed, wondering what the heck happened at the end. So round down, but in the actual control book that you turn into admin at the end of each term, put the actual mark in that spreadsheet. So again, I'll go back to this class because these students haven't been graded yet for their assignments. So you can go to Grades, go to the actual assessment that you're marking, and then actually just go straight to Grade. And this comes up again. Okay? Very important to have appropriate feedback for the students that they can learn from, as well as providing them with a numerical grade that they can have an idea of where they are in the course.